What's going on, everybody? My name is Wesley Scott. You can call me Cop for short if you'd like. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can cut your editing workflow in half simply using hotkeys. Let's jump into the video. So I just want to make this a quick tutorial for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into Premiere Pro. So you're just filming a video and you're just sifting through your edit and just looking through all the footage and you're starting to cut down your footage just like this. And so say I want to make a cut right here. So what I do is go over to the razor tool, click on the razor tool, drop down to cut right there. Then I want to say cut right there again. Cut that. And go back to the selection tool, just highlight this clip, click delete, just like that, and then slide these clips together. Now that doesn't seem too bad, but going throughout your clips, doing that over and over and over again, starts to build up over time and creates just a really lengthy process that you don't really want to deal with. Using hotkeys can fix this almost entirely. So what hotkeys are the tools you're already using in the program. They're just actually assigned to different keys on your keyboard. So what you're able to do is instead of moving your mouse, you're actually able to change between different tools just like this from your keyboard. And what this does is just saves you a ton of time from going back and forth between your tools and your timeline. And over the amount of all your footage, this will save you a ton of time. So I'm gonna show you my top 5 most used hotkeys in Premiere Pro. And then I'll show you how to create custom hotkeys for yourself. And then I'll show you my top 3 custom hotkeys that I've set in my own computer that I use the most. So first things first, probably my most used hotkey is just gonna be the regular selection tool. You use this to move your clips all around, move the timeline, select different tools and stuff like that. And so if you're ever on like a different key, to always get back to the selection tool real quick, you're just gonna hit V on your keyboard. And this will bring you back to the selection tool, allow you to move around the timeline, move your clips around. So next up is gonna be the razor tool over here, which is gonna be C on your keyboard, which you can use just to make different cuts on your edit. Super easy, super simple, just like that. So you can go ahead and just flip back and forth between these two. For a long time, that's what I was doing to go through my edits before I learned about setting custom keys. But next up on the list is gonna have to be the track selection forward tool. You're gonna hit A on your keyboard, and this is gonna bring up 2 little arrows like this, which you can use to highlight over a clip and select all the clips to the right of that clip, as well as the clip you selected. This is a really great tool if you're wanting to create some space and you have a lot of clips to your right, as well as if you wanna shorten a gap, but you don't wanna have to individually move each clip just like that. And a helpful tool as well, if you have multiple layers of clips and you only want to select on one line, go ahead and hold down Shift and that'll create just one arrow. Click on the line that you want. This will just select the clips that are just on this one timeline bar. Next on the list is going to be the pen tool. One right over here. You're gonna click P for pen on your keyboard. So what you can use the pen tool for is creating keyframes within your clips super quickly. Last on the list is gonna be Y, which is the split tool. And the split tool is used to go through a clip and change the time in the video without having to change the size of that video. So if I'm going through an edit and I want this clip to start just a second before, I can go ahead and click down, go ahead and just go a second more forward, and this clip will start a second ahead but be the same size so it won't mess up my timeline. So those are my top 5 most used hotkeys that I use most consistently through my clips. The way you can tell how a hotkey is assigned is if you go over and hover over each one of these tools, you can see there's a letter in parentheses around each tool, and you can just use these to know which tool is assigned to which letter on the keyboard. To see all of your hotkeys and assign custom hotkeys, what you're gonna do is go up to the top left corner, click on Premiere Pro, and go to Keyboard Shortcuts. This is gonna show you each and every hotkey that you have set up on your keyboard that comes default, as well as any custom keys that you've set up. The way to set a custom key onto your keyboard is super easy. All you're gonna do is go ahead and go through the tool that you're looking for. So for instance, I'll do the rectangle tool. Go ahead and just click down here to shortcut. This will open a little box. Go ahead and look through your keyboard on the key that you want to assign it to. So I'll go up to my little box. I'll click Shift P on my keyboard, and that will assign the shortcut to the rectangle tool. Click OK, click Shift P. This will bring up the rectangle tool, and I can go ahead and just slide and create a rectangle just like that. Super easy, just like that. My top 3 custom key settings. They're set on Q, W, and E. So E is gonna be an add edit, W is gonna be clear, Q is gonna be ripple delete. And I'll show you what these do and why I love them so much. So first, I put them all together, so I'm just able to rest my left hand right on the keys. I don't have to move my hand, which saves me a little bit more time in the edit. Every little bit of time that I can save, whether that's not moving or in the edit, saves time overall and adds up over time. So what this does is allows me to scrub through. If I want to make a cut, I can go ahead and just click E, and that's just gonna add an edit. I don't have to click on the razor tool or anything like that. All I have to do is just click E, and that's gonna add an edit. For W, which is just clear, it's just gonna delete it and get rid of it, just like that. But what's really, really nice is Q, which is gonna be the ripple delete. So what this does is on the clip that's selected, it's gonna delete it, but then slide over the clip to fill in that space. When I'm cutting out different things in my videos, I can go ahead and just cut, ripple delete, and keep moving forward, and this just saves a ton of time. I can pretty much go through all my footage without even having to change any tools. I'm able to just go through and click and edit. One quick last tip is using the up and down arrows on your keyboard. You can scrub through each clip and select them just like that. I can actually just click on my keyboard, slide over just like that, and then click delete or ripple delete and get that clip out of there. So that's just a quick tutorial on hotkeys. I hope you guys learned something. If you implement these into your edit, I guarantee you guys are gonna save a lot of time. And go ahead and experiment and figure out what works for you. Set custom keys the way you like to figure out your best workflow, because everybody's a little bit different. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go push yourself to create something new today. Drink some coffee. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe button. Comment below what you thought of this video and future videos you'd like to see from my channel. But other than that, guys, we'll talk later.